Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to talk to you about investing in a counterintuitive way that will allow you to be able to make money in the long term if you collect and invest in Pokemon sealed product. Let's get straight into it. This is going to be a conversation. I'm going to have some graphics up on the screen showing you what you can also buy in today's video. Also, previous giveaway winners have been announced down in the description. I'm also going to do a giveaway today for 3 sleeved blisters of Twilight Masquerade. So if you want to be in with a chance to win, make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you slap the like button in this video and also, of course, be subscribed. Well, let's get into it now. What do I mean by counterintuitive approach to investing in Pokemon and collecting Pokemon cards or product? So there's this really weird phenomena in the market where people tend to not want to buy sealed product while it is A, readily available, and B, below $100 or £100 when we're talking about booster boxes specifically. Now we all know, usually when there is hype around a set at the very beginning, there's going to be inflated prices on A, individual single cards, and B, product relating to that, especially booster boxes and ETBs. Point in case, Pokemon 151 Japanese booster boxes. Now prices have come down. So as I've said in previous videos, at the beginning, stuff that is very, very hyped will be overinflated. What you don't want to do is FOMO and buy stuff at inflated prices. You want to wait for the market to settle, hope for maybe reprints or restocks. Once the market settles, to then come in and buy. If you're looking at booster boxes, anything $80, $90, $100, $80, $90, £100 is the level you want to be coming in at. Now, coming back to the point and title of this video, what do I mean by counterintuitive? Now, what generally people tend to do, that might not be you, but this is by and large generally happening, is when booster boxes, for example, are at their lowest point. Now, we will never know exactly what the lowest point for a specific booster box is. However, if we are seeing prices at $80, $90, $100, 80, 90, £100, it's when we want to start getting into the market to buy and acquire those products. Because especially when we're 6 months to 12 months into that set release, because we know they generally tend to be available for around 3 years, maybe 4 years at its max. And then they drop off and Pokemon Company International focus on new upcoming sets and building out the presence, awareness, and hype around those sets. Now, that's not particularly done by the Pokemon Company itself. However, there are many creators that allow this to happen either organically or unnaturally where it's manipulated. But all of that aside, we do know that this can happen. Now, when sets are at this price, a lot of people aren't buying. A lot of people aren't interested and they're not collecting. I would argue that this is the best time to buy. Also, once the hype has died down and it starts crashing, again, that's when you get a second opportunity to come into the market and purchase the sealed product. And also, if you invest and collect in individual cards, you can come in at that point and make really good purchases at really good prices. Now, unfortunately, what tends to happen is booster boxes start to run out, supply starts to dwindle, prices start to go from 100 to 120 to 130 to 150 to 180 to 200, and that's when people start having this FOMO set in and wanting to start buying the product. Okay? What they're doing is they're buying it at the wrong time. I know at the beginning it seems counterintuitive that the boxes are so cheap, it's gonna be like this forever, it's not gonna go up, they're cheap, hence why they might not be that great, which we know is not the case, okay? History proves it in modern and ultra-modern Pokemon booster boxes when prices are at $80, $90, £100, $80, $90, $100 is the best time for you to come in and buy that product at the best price. Although it seems counterintuitive to come into the market at that point and buy it because, unfortunately, with a lot of people in their minds, low prices generally means it's no good. But as soon as the price starts going up, wow, this is the best thing since sliced bread. Point here being, look at Fusion Strike, look at Chilling Reign, look at Lost Origin, look at all of these sets. Okay, so my point in summary is, if you are going to collect booster boxes and sealed product, even some cards, when there are reprints, when there are restocks, and once the market is at its what appears to be really super cheap, is when you want to buy. Although at that point you might not feel as if it is a good point to buy, because you might think it's going to go lower, or it can't be that great because it's that cheap. At that point is when actually you need to force yourself almost to buy the product. Okay, now coming on to what to buy. Guys, Sword and Shield is well and truly done. There is still a lot of product there. We are now in Scarlet and Violet, and we're about halfway through. Okay, nearly there or thereabouts, right? There is still Sword and Shield products available via the Pokemon Center Online in the US as well as in the UK. Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars. Now in the UK, we're lucky that there are several of those sets. I know Fusion Strike, Astral Radiance, and Brilliant Stars booster boxes are definitely available on the Pokemon Center in the UK, perhaps not in the US. However, there are other ancillary products that you can also invest in and buy and collect, like sleeved booster pack artwork sets from these sets, like Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign. They're available. I'm going to have images up on the screen to show you that they're available in the US as well as in the UK at MSRP. The sleeved booster packs are at $3.99 each. Okay, there are build and battle stadiums which have around 12 booster packs in each of them. So if you can pick up Lost Origin, for example, 12 booster packs at 60, it's still a really, really good cost per pack ratio, okay, on that. There's build and battle boxes, the ones with 4 booster packs in them at 20, so you're still only at 5 per pack. There are also 3-pack blisters for many of the sets, for Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, for Astral Radiance, Crown Zenith. There's so many available, both at the US Pokemon Center as well as the UK Pokemon Center. Now, talking about these lower end products, if you are in the States, for example, I have made a video, I'll probably leave the link of it above here, talking about budget Pokemon investing. Now, you can invest in a budget friendly way if you don't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars, hundreds and hundreds of pounds to spend on booster boxes or ETBs. So what do you do at this point? You pick up 3-pack blisters from the Pokemon Center. Keep a hold of the receipts. 3-pack blisters perform really, really well, guys, okay? $12.99, $14.99 is typically the price point you're going to get at the Pokemon Center in the US and the UK. Pick them up, pick up 1, 4, 8, 20, 50, a whole case if you can, if you're allowed to. Put them away. Now, there's actually an argument to say that it's easier to sell these 3-pack blisters than it is booster boxes, because imagine as a booster box, you have it now, you paid $100 for it, and in 5 years' time, that booster box is worth $600-700. It's a lot more difficult to offload that product because it costs a lot more. However, if you picked up a 3-pack blister, for example, for $12.99, and that 3-pack blister in 5 years' time is worth $40 or $50, you've made a 400% increase on your product. And also, there will be somebody out there that will be willing to spend $50, $60, $70 on a 3-pack blister on a set that they're very nostalgic for, on a set where they're still trying to chase their chase card or are trying to complete those sets. There will be able to be more people in the marketplace that might want to purchase that 3-pack blister. And there will also be a marketplace for these sleeve booster packs, individual, so you can get like the 4 or 5-pack artworks, and those sell really, really well on eBay and other online platforms. Guys, I hope you liked this video. This is just a quick reminder that we must sometimes be counterintuitive when it comes to collecting and investing and buying stuff when it is cheap. Understanding that the market will be hyped at the beginning, it drops. Once it evens out, that's when we want to come in and pick up those precious pieces that we want to collect, okay? I hope you enjoyed this. If you did like it, please do make sure you slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a friend, please make sure you subscribe. Guys, as I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, I'm not here about fans. I don't care about fans. I don't care about having thousands and thousands of subscribers. If that happens naturally, organically, while I'm making content, while I'm sharing my thoughts and my mind on the hobby and investing and collecting, I'd love to have you on board. And if you don't, that's fine as well. You can Ninja Watch all day long. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.